It was the event nobody saw coming. And yet, when it finally happened, the world could talk about nothing else. Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco's wedding was shrouded in the kind of secrecy only reserved for royalty or movie legends. A night so exclusive that not even a whisper escaped until the couple themselves were ready to share. But behind the scenes of this no-phones-allowed affair, there were moments of pure joy, emotional speeches from superstar friends, and memories that will linger in the minds of everyone lucky enough to attend. Here's an inside look at everything you didn't see on Instagram. The drama, the laughter, and the deep bonds that drove this wedding straight into the history books of celebrity romance. In an era where invites are often leaked or sold to the tabloids, Selena and Benny took a different approach. Their wedding invitations were handwritten, sealed with wax, and delivered by trusted hands. Each guest received a simple, heartfelt note from the couple, along with a unique request. Please, no phones or cameras. Tonight is for us, for you, and for the magic that happens when we're fully present. The guest list was a closely guarded secret. Only the couple's closest friends and family made the cut. Among them, Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran, and a handful of other trusted confidants. The location? A secluded estate, nestled among rolling hills and sparkling lights, far from prying eyes. Without the constant glow of screens, the energy in the air was electric. The absence of phones created a sense of intimacy rarely found at celebrity events. Every laugh, every tear, every whispered secret felt amplified, as if time had stopped for just one night. The decor was a blend of vintage charm and modern elegance. Candlelit tables, delicate floral arrangements, and strings of fairy lights transformed the venue into a dreamscape. The ceremony took place under a canopy of stars, with Selena and Benny exchanging vows as a gentle breeze rustled through the trees. Selena Gomez, radiant in a custom gown, walked down the aisle to a hush so profound you could hear the wind in the leaves. Benny waited, visibly moved, his eyes never leaving hers. Their vows, written in their own words, were both poetic and deeply personal, echoing the journey they'd taken from friends to lovers. As they promised forever, there wasn't a dry eye in the house. The intimacy of the moment was heightened by the lack of phones. No one was distracted. No one was performing for an audience beyond the one in the room. It was, as one guest later described, like watching two souls become one, with nothing between them and the people who love them most. Among the tight-knit group of attendees, two names stood out, Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran. Both had been by Selena's side through ups and downs, and their presence at the wedding was a testament to the depth of those friendships. Taylor arrived early, helping with last-minute preparations and offering words of encouragement to her longtime friend. Ed, ever the gentleman, brought his guitar, hinting at a special performance to come. Their roles would become even more significant as the night unfolded. As dinner was served, a decadent, multi-course feast curated by Benny himself, the time came for toasts. Taylor Swift was the first to stand, glass in hand, her voice trembling with emotion. She spoke of her friendship with Selena, the long nights, the laughter, the heartbreaks, and the healing. She recalled the first time Selena confided in her about Benny, the nervous excitement in her voice, and how she knew, deep down, that this was different. "Selena," she said, her eyes shimmering with tears, "you taught me what it means to love with your whole heart. Tonight, you remind us all that real love is worth waiting for." Ed Sheeran followed, his trademark wit and warmth on full display. He joked about how he and Benny first met, bonding over music, food, and a shared sense of humor. Then, in a more serious tone, he praised the couple's unwavering support for one another. "You two have a way of making everyone around you feel at home," Ed said, strumming a few soft chords on a guitar. "Here's to a lifetime of that same warmth and laughter." With the formalities over, the celebration truly began. Ed Sheeran took to the stage, performing an acoustic set that included a heartfelt rendition of Perfect, dedicated to the newlyweds. Taylor joined him for a duet of Everything Has Changed, their voices blending in a way that only old friends can achieve. Selena, never one to shy away from the spotlight, surprised Benny by joining in for an impromptu performance of Love You Like a Love Song. The crowd erupted in applause, the music echoing out into the night. In a world obsessed with documenting every moment, Selena and Benny's insistence on a no-phone policy was both bold and refreshing. For one night, their friends and family were able to be truly present, no distractions, no scrolling, just real connection. Guests later described the experience as transformative. "I didn't realize how much I relied on my phone until it was gone," one attendee shared. "But by the end of the night, I felt more connected to everyone in that room than I have in years." The lack of phones meant the couple's first dance. The laughter on the dance floor and the tearful goodbyes at the end of the night remained private, etched only in the memories of those who were there. Of course, no wedding is complete without a hint of drama. Rumors swirled beforehand that certain high-profile exes might crash the event, but the tight security and secret location kept any uninvited guests at bay. There were a few moments of tension. One guest reportedly tried to sneak a phone into the venue, but was gently reminded the rules. Otherwise, the night was remarkably free of the kinds of scandals that often plague celebrity weddings. What little drama there was came in the form of happy tears, heartfelt confessions, and the kind of cathartic, emotional release that can only happen when people feel safe and loved. As dawn broke, guests lingered over breakfast, reluctant to let the magic end. Selena and Benny, hand in hand, thanked each person individually for being part of their story. There were hugs, promises to stay in touch, and a sense that something extraordinary had just occurred. For Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco, the wedding wasn't just a celebration of their love. It was a declaration of intent, a promise to build a life together, surrounded by people who truly care, and to always make room for moments that matter. Long after the flowers fade and the music dies down, Selena and Benny's wedding will be remembered for its authenticity, intimacy, and heart. In a world where every detail is often curated for public consumption, they dare to make their most important day about real connection. The no-phone policy, the emotional speeches from Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran, the laughter and tears, all of it combined to create an atmosphere that guests will never forget. It wasn't just a wedding. It was a reminder of what matters most. For those lucky enough to attend, it was a night where love, friendship, and music took center stage. For everyone else, it's proof that sometimes the most beautiful moments are the ones you never see online, the ones that live on in the hearts of those who were there. And for Selena and Benny, it was a perfect beginning to their forever,